the cereal conversation because I thought that was hilarious. I came out swinging for Chex, or no, not Chex Mix, Crispix. Crispix, the superior form of the Chex Mix.
Chex was fine.
Never heard of this cereal in my life.
What cereal did you have?
Did you have
in
cereal?
Peru?
Oh my god!
We just said Lucky Charms.
I mean, my family didn't really have cereal much, so.
Well, when we lived in the States, we had Cheerios, and then Lucky Charms was the one that we would go to other people's houses, and it would be like,
Yeah.
oh, this Lucky Charms.
that was also a part of the conversation.
Charms,
the getting
yeah.
to try other people's breakfast cereals while sleeping over.
Yeah.
And my friends always got to have Captain Crunch, and I didn't get to have Captain Crunch.
Which form of Captain Crunch? Because there's the normal ones, there's the
multiple
berry
captains.
ones. Oh yeah, he's a whole line.
Okay.
I do like
Yeah,
just
Captain Crunch.
straight up Captain
Just the
Crunch.
yellow squares.
Yeah, but there's like the mix. Like there's the Captain Crunch with berries, right?
Yeah, that's
Which
what
is
I'm
like,
saying.
there's like that one's fine.
Yeah, that's
The
my
oops-
go-to.
The oops all berries
too
is like
much. It's too much berries.
get out of here.
Take this back to your QA department. Tell them they fucked up. You're trying to get rid of this with a marketing spin. It's not working.
We had knockoff of in Peru. We did have knockoff of a bunch of American ones. So we had like a Count Chocula that wasn't Count Chocula.
Oh yeah, that
It
was
was like a Peruvian
another-
vampire. It was really funny.
Oh, but you still get the cool guy.
But he was still a vampire, and I'm like, I don't know if this resonates with this market in the same way. So,
No, we had like there's definitely like the store brand of everything,
yeah, it was
right?
like a store
and it
brand
just tastes
vampire.
slightly different. Honestly, most of them were pretty good. The Frosted Flakes one, just fucking throw it out. I hated it. I hated off-brand Frosted Flakes. It just something about it was just wrong.
I feel like as I've grown up as an adult, like going and looking at like the store brand or like the name brand, like the store brand, pretty awesome, all things considered, and oftentimes a lot less expensive than
that's
the
how
name
you know
brand.
you're getting older.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's another one.
why
of those
on
ones.
earth would I want to get like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of a thing that I wouldn't get
Like you have
otherwise.
Cheerios versus Toasted O's. You can have.
I was thinking like the store brand, like beans, for example.
yeah, sure.
Like canned beans. Why would I get like, I don't know, like Prego, Progressive?
Don't look at me.
Beans.
Well, we're never getting sponsored by them now.
Fuck, I'm running.
You know who we could throw under the bus? Goya. They know what they did.
I still think we should
I
be
don't.
sponsored by Metamucil.
Well,
This is the second episode I've mentioned them. I love
It's
Metamucil.
true.
I've recently tried their fiber cookies
Oh,
as opposed to the supplement that you add to water, and it's really great. Would recommend. I think everyone here should try them.
that
Shout
sounds
out
like
to
effort.
Metamucil.
Otherwise,
Shout out
I would do
Metamucil.
that.
Huh?
Sounds like effort. Otherwise, I would do
I'll bring
that.
you.
You know what? If you bring it to me, I will happily
And then the next
try.
day, you're gonna text me. You're gonna be like, Peter,
Wow.
you were so right.
Wow.
I'm gonna be like, I know.
You know what? That is normally how one gets me to
Yeah.
start doing stuff. I was never going to be into leggings until Carrie let me some of hers. Now I'm like, damn,
But
these
it's-
are awesome.
What would you wear before cargo pants?
Like cargo pants, jeans, or like tights was the
I
big
ever
thing.
seen you wear jeans?
No,
Okay.
not anymore.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
here's the problem: phone's got too big. If I can't fit my
yeah.
phone in my pocket,
Yeah.
no good.
Cargo pant supremacy.
Yeah, pretty much. I like having pockets.
Welcome back to the 7-Star of the Right podcast. That felt like a good
Yeah.
place to end. This
Both
is,
Kirsten and I looking at you,
oh yes,
being
like,
like, okay, we're done. with
Yeah,
the
we're done.
band.
It's over now.
we're done dancing for you.
I was pausing to see. I could talk about cargo pants all day. I was pausing to see if we wanted to add on another topic or
Keep
if we
talking
were-
about Metamucil.
No. We have to get into
gotta
this.
do
We have to
stuff?
get into this episode. We got to do stuff.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Kirsten,
boy.
you said we're gonna get to this. Only get back to the ship and then do nothing else.
What?
And I'm rebelling against that idea. We're gonna do so much in this
Oh no,
hour and a half.
not
I'm going to
today.
make you
Okay.
eat your words.
Not
We
today,
drag our feet. We're like,
Jeffrey.
hey, what's that leaf over there look like?
Oh.
Describe it in detail.
Describe
Never have I
If
felt
we- if
like
we
that
made-
anger just boil up.
If we made tea out of it, how would you describe the tea?
Describe the evolutionary purpose of the features of this leaf, please.
I had to explain to Noelle, my significant other, that I shit talked her. The fact that she only liked
Earl Grey tea.
and she was like, "No, that's true. She does have other things. I will say she does have other things." Earl
Name at
Grey.
least two other things about her.
No, No, then it's gonna be too easy to point her out in a crowd.
Oh, for sure. No. Yeah.
Anyway, this is session 141.
It sure is.
How are you all doing?
We got some sicky icky boys in the house.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I have never felt better in my entire life.
Acting.
This is our first foray into the sleep podcast world with the sultry bass tones of Jeff and my voice. Right, Jeff?
Yes.
Yep.
I promise not to talk.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll just talk like this the entire time.
Yeah,
The
Marcus is allergic to this
whole
planet.
octave off.
Is my cover story. And that's that.
Sticking to it.
If
You
my
know
voice
what?
teacher's listening, who told me not to talk while my voice is like this, this
Sorry.
isn't me. Someone else.
Wasn't me.
What do you guys remember from last time?
Yes. So last time hold up. I've got so many things to page through now because I have the hex map is sideways and that will not do. So I'm looking at the picture of it, which
Right.
means
Would
I
you
now
like
instead
to-
of flipping through 3 different things, I'm now flipping through 4 different things. And as is tradition, I'm always on the wrong one
Of course, of course,
at the
of
wrong
course.
time. Yes. Okay. So we started last session with a kind of preparing for the Wisp Walk semi thing. We went on a shopping trip.
Shopping.
Marcus bought this planet's equivalent of a humble figurine or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a nice little wood carving
On
of
a
a tree and a
tiara.
person
Called
Yeah.
Dreams.
called Dreams.
Yeah,
That's very
cute.
important.
Bigger than I expected, but that's okay.
That was actually one of my favorite lines. It's about the height of a gallon of milk and also about the width of also a gallon.
Roughly milk-shaped.
It's just like the pause was good. Anyway, so we did that. We bought some stuff. We headed out after. Oh, I got to ask a question and it answered far too much. And I got scared of that. So
I
that
do
was
remember
fun.
that. Yes, that was fun.
And then we headed out and we started doing our hex crawl, which,
They're gonna put a spell on us.
no, okay. You get that 2 more times.
I'm sorry.
You get 2 more times.
Did you
have
do
to-
that
just-
reference before?
Every
You weren't
single
here,
off
you weren't
mic.
here.
every single time I hear that and it's like that's
It's
the
a
song.
hex crawl, and it's gonna put a spell on you.
Gonna put a spell on you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Way
all right,
down there.
We're done.
You know, this is actually one of the rare times where people start singing stuff and like you can participate.
Yay.
Yeah, this
I
is
love
so
that
nice
for
for
you.
me.
Yay.
It's not some musical that 4 people have ever heard.
Wow.
No. He's got a point.
More than 4 people have heard of Bat Boy.
I've heard of Bad Boy. I couldn't sing Bad Boy for you. but
Bad
just say his
boy,
name over.
He's gonna put a spell on
There you go. Guys,
I got you.
So,
Okay, so
this is the
anyway.
energy for today. Yeah.
anyway, I
was
started
your
blasting. That's very true. I'm sorry. It was me.
Okay.
It was me.
It's
So
a
I didn't
Tuesday.
take any notes about this other than like where we went, and I haven't got to that part of editing. So day 1, we walked to B4. And then we walked to B3, and that was our day. And then day 2, we investigated B3.
There's a hunter's lodge there.
Yeah. Oh, we blew up some bunnies.
Yeah, you found a jackrabbit, Warren.
Yeah, and we just blew this shit out.
And
Well, because they were like feral.
Yeah, they
it was like,
were.
yeah, you just toss a grenade in there and,
and just wait. And then
Yeah.
bam.
Claire did a great job. We're very proud of Claire.
And then you guys got some rations from
We
that.
did, which I kind of actually don't want because I'm carrying around far too many rations. She was like, when you get back to the ship, you can like restock. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Thank you. Yes. So we did that. We met some people on the road and then apparently did not ask them any of the questions Jeff wanted us to ask them. Instead, we asked them the one thing we're not allowed to ask, which is, are we doing the Wisp Walk right? And they were like, can't tell ya. But we did actually get some useful information on that, such that the Wisp Walk apparently changes over time and they move it based on mostly where the Deathstalkers are in an attempt to get you to go around them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And we're
Seems like
totally
a-
going to avoid them, right, Jeff?
A bad idea to go right through Deathstalker territory.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to try and then we're not going to. And then we're going to do the thing we're supposed to do and run like hell. And Jeff's going to be like, no, my combat.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to trap us somewhere.
Look at that scheming face.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just calling it out right now. We will run
Scheming.
from this. We've been told to, and we're very good at following the directions.
You
always.
certainly try.
Yeah. 100%.
And that's all we can ask for.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's going to wear you down by walking. And I'm like, bring it, bitch. I will walk.
I
for
can
days.
walk a long ways.
You're like so far. Okay. And then, so yes, day 2, we investigated B3. We blew up some bunnies. And there was a hunter's refuge there. Look at me being able to say that this time. Good job, Kirsten.
Go, Kirsten.
And then we walked to C3, which is a place along the hunter's path.
Mm-hmm.
On our way
And
back to the
we
ship.
encountered some giant bees who were mad at batteries, was my rough understanding.
Yes, they're
You're not
wasp,
too far off.
Yes.
wasp ticks, football-sized,
Oh.
track heat, and electricity.
Yeah.
The things that gave, what's her name? The giant scar. No?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They throw
Rodana.
acid.
Yeah.
And they spit acid.
But we don't know that. Only Micah knows that.
Oh.
But Micah
Oh,
doesn't
right,
know
because
that
Micah wasn't paying
Micah
attention.
was a little bit too thirsty to pay attention to the lore story.
So
Mine
no one,
was just
so
looking
no one
into
knows
the-
that.
No one
then.
Big brown eyes and going,
Micah
giant
can remember
wasps.
that.
If you want, I think it's
backstory.
actually kind of funny if you don't.
Place name.
Well,
Like, you don't have to.
I'll roll for it
Blah,
if we
blah,
see
blah.
them spit the acid next time.
Very
You'll be like,
fair.
oh shit.
And then Marcus fired a flare and they all went chasing off after that. And then we were like, let's be sneaky. And Nona was like, great news. I bought these shoes that do not require power to get
Yep.
around.
Yep.
And then we used them.
Yep.
And we were great at things.
Yep.
And we wrapped up with you guys being in C3,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
There
was
was-
like the end of the day, right?
Yes. I do believe we discussed off air a minor change to the hex crawl
Yeah.
rules.
I was going to bring that up.
Which, yeah, I wanted to see if you wanted.
Like upon reflection and like taking a look at the map, I know where everything is. I know where you all need to go. And with the actions provided for you, it would not have necessarily been possible to get back within a week.
Yeah.
And so
God set us up to fail.
God set us up to fail.
What?
I did some rough napkin math and it was off.
Neptune.
And so what we're going to do instead is, I think originally it was 2 actions,
Yeah, kind of 2 actions period.
2 actions period. And there was also the thing where it's like, okay, but if we want to beeline for this thing, it means we're not really interacting with,
Exactly.
the world.
So we're still not actually probably going to be able to make it there and back in a week, but we can look at more stuff now and not feel
You-
guilty about it.
We've done it to, you have 3 actions,
Mhm.
2 of which can be moves. So 1 action cannot be a move. You can take another move action. So it'd be 4 total actions if you do the 3 system strain though.
Yes.
And I don't think that would actually affect Nona at all because you do not have system strain.
I am all about taking care of my
I know. I'm just kind of
biological buddies.
making note of that for myself.
Yeah.
Because like the system strain game doesn't really happen with you.
Do you have
Yeah.
an equivalent of system strain?
Kind of, sort of,
Effort?
not really.
Because you have effort
No,
as
you
well.
got
right?
effort. I've got processing power.
Yeah, I
Processing
mean,
power.
Micah's a human. I have system strain, but a
And-
lot of it.
Effort.
And effort. Yeah.
Psychics aren't human.
Oh no.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Oh, jeez.
Racism in my GM.
Oh no.
There's one other thing that I thought was interesting, which I think was from the question that you asked.
Mhm.
Like
Oh yeah, I didn't
the-
actually say what we learned.
Yeah, which was because you asked about, was it like the was it the old city or it was the wisps?
I asked whether the creation of the wisps had to do with Dr. Samantha Calvin's experiments or
Mhm.
buildings on the planet. And instead of a yes, no answer, we got
Got a whole bunch of stuff. But what I at least came away with in my notes is that there is some kind of metadimensional energy is powering tech, including the old city, and that is what causes wisps to appear.
I think that's roughly right. I think we just know that there is a power source. I don't know if we know if it's specifically from that, but I think the implications mean that it is. I'll have to go back and listen
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
not
I haven't.
necessarily created by the old city, but that is
Exactly.
why the old city is on. Or
Yeah, I think that's
making wisps.
roughly correct.
And so you have spent this. I think would have been was this the first evening? I think, or was this the second evening?
We have spent 2 days out in
2 days.
2 evenings, and we're at the beginning of day 3, and we are on C3.
You're at the beginning of C3. Yes, all of that. Yes, I'm not going to.
You could repeat it, but worse if you'd like.
No, I'm good. So I assume you guys are heading towards the Phoenix, which is in C2.
Yes.
So that'd be your first move action.
That's the plan.
Let's go.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I would be interested in potentially spending the night here. All seriousness. I think it's nice to like have the base, and also like if we set out first thing in the morning, we kind of maximize our time. Whereas if we're just here and then we leave, like we push the button and then we walk and then we sleep, as opposed to like, you know,
That makes sense.
having
to
a
me.
fresh day. I don't know.
I guess that makes sense.
Plus, we
All
can
right.
show these guys all of our cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, wait, who came with it? Cavalry didn't come with us on the ship.
No.
No one's on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe the ship is currently empty because we took the dog with us. There is
Yes.
also a
It's
dog
got-
with
there's
us.
also-
It's got Terra turned off, but you
Mhm.
don't need to show Rhys and Lyna
We're
that.
not gonna do that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I don't think they can handle that.
but yeah, no.
Here's
I
our
think-
evil genie in a box. Don't look at her.
Don't touch it. Don't even think about it. It's bad. I'm fine though.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Yeah, all good.
So you guys move into C2.
Yes.
This is an area that you are pretty familiar with. I'm not going to roll an event for this particular hex. This is kind of like a quote unquote safe hex for you all.
Yay.
You need to make your way up though.
Mhm.
This is a lot more up than you have been going.
Because we've been walking on the floor,
Exactly.
and then now
Maybe
we just got to
occasionally
climb
going
a big
up
tree.
and down, depending on like if there were, major things in
to
the way.
dodge.
Yeah. Whether it was some bad flora that they're like, nah, we don't want to go through that stuff. Let's go up. Or like tracks of some creature that they're like, we don't want to cross paths with this if we can help it.
Yep.
So like you guys have been kind of going, has not ever been like a B line. It's just been slowly meandering your way through.
It was a beeline, then we had to get off that.
Yeah, you had to get off that beeline. And so you're going up and up and up until eventually you start to see like the light coming through the canopy. And eventually you find yourselves on the platform that the Phoenix is on. After a pretty arduous climb. And Rhys and Lyna just kind of like both get up onto the platform and look over at this massive ship.
And I was going to say, yes, welcome. This is our ship, the Phoenix. It is named after a mythological bird made of fire.
Yep. Please admire the paint job.
We tried really hard. If you don't like it, I will cry.
It's good.
Is that Rhys or Lyna?
That's Rhys. No, it's great. No, it's I can really, yeah.
It's also a
flames.
spaceship.
No, that's pretty. That's
Well, I feel like fire is probably a really, really bad thing for them. Like more so than because to me and Micah, we're like, oh, fire is fine, but they live in a wooden world.
yeah. I don't think you actually really know. Like they don't necessarily the paint job is not the thing that is really
Oh, damn!
like catching their eye right now.
What is?
The ship.
Okay, well,
Hmm.
Boring.
whatever.
Okay, fine.
Lame.
My genius goes unappreciated.
I like the idea. I've been leaning into that motif fairly hard.
I noticed that.
Can we have theatrical haze come out when we lower the?
Oh, yeah, like a big...
Yeah.
Jeff, can we get a...
We have theatrical haze.
Oh, you want like
when the like ramp goes
When the
down.
ramp goes down.
Would you
Like,
let us
And
have
we got a synth in the
like a
background.
fog machine?
Yeah, can we like remote into the ship?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That feels like something Micah would have set up.
This is my moment.
So you open up the hatch that exists to kind of the freight part of your ship, and they are like looking around, like this thing can get off the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. Do y'all have like aircraft? Is that
I don't know if they
No.
could. I mean, think of the entire planet is tree covered.
I guess I don't know why you
What
bother.
about a glider?
We have gliders. We've got like drones that kind of use different propellers to go up and down.
Yeah.
When it comes to vehicles that fly, no, not really, and no one's really tried to make them. There's been some that have been found with what we think might be, flying devices, but no one's really ever had a good shot at getting one to work. So it's mostly just been driving around. But we're aware like flight exists.
Yeah. No, well, this thing flies, going to space. Can give you the tour. I guess we're here anyway. We're going to stay the night.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah. And so
Yeah,
you guys
I
head
think
over to the Phoenix.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of different things to sort of be switched out. Jeff, I have an incredibly important question for you.
Oh, no.
Please ask.
Somewhere along our walk this past couple of days, could I have located like a dead branch or like
Yeah.
I'm looking to
You want a walking stick?
No, I want a present for Dorian Gray.
Oh, because yes, you absolutely can.
Cute.
So I don't really know much about carving wood, but Marcus sort of having the thing, I was like,
Yeah.
I have a friend who does that. Oh my God, I could get them so much wood.
Yep. Speaking
So,
of
yeah.
that thing, I will
Sweet.
take it out of my
Yeah,
bag.
probably leave it
I'm not
here.
gonna carry it with me this whole way.
Are you sure? It's lucky.
Oh, it's as big as a gallon of milk
Roughly.
and probably heavier.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Density of milk.
Versus density.
Just,
Because I feel
wood.
like carving wood is usually pretty light.
Well,
yeah, but
a
It's kind of heavy.
a liter of water is 1 kilogram, approximately.
All of the Americans' faces just went
See,
blank.
isn't that nice? Isn't metric nice?
Yeah,
that
that is
1
nice.
liter of water is approximately 1 kilogram.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna
water
double-
freezes at
I'm
32
gonna
degrees. I don't know what you're
double
talking
check.
about.
That's true.
Oh, I got a fight with somebody about that online the other day. Fake fight, but it was very funny. Anyway,
So here's the spike drive.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't even have the understanding of how this would even begin to work.
No, I mean,
To be fair, most of us don't either.
yeah, it's pretty fancy stuff. But yeah, this will take you to, I mean, not different like galaxies, but different star systems. Yeah.
No, it'd take you to different galaxies.
It's a
Okay.
different galaxy.
Thank you, God.
It does. Well, I thought ours was too small to do that. Are we going between galaxies?
Yeah,
right?
we're
Yeah.
going between galaxies.
That's stupid. That's too
Wait,
far
what?
away.
Wait, I really thought we were
Sorry,
going
hold on.
between solar
We have to-
systems.
You go no you it can go between it doesn't matter because like the actual distance in the world is not actually what matters when it comes to spike drills.
What matters?
If you are able to
closeness
find
in metadimensional
the
space.
route through metadimensional space.
So-
Metadimensional
wormhole.
space is
With
kind
that
of like
map we've got,
timey-wimey.
Yeah.
with the
Wibbly
different
wobbly.
things,
Yeah.
Okay.
It can
these
make you
two
like jump
things that are
across
right
the
next to
universe.
each other could be on opposite ends of the universe, but they're next to each other in metadimensional space, which does not have a mapping at all.
It's just kind of whatever it wants to be.
It's kind of whatever it wants to be.
Yeah.
They connect
Wacky.
it spiritually.
So yeah, actually, this can take you between galaxies, but not necessarily close by. It's weird. Don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
and here is a thing that is particularly disturbing if you think about it too hard, is that the place that this brings the ship to is more or less made out of the same stuff as both psychic power and wisps.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I've actually been meaning to ask you some about your sensing ability and whether that could pertain to other things, because I think these are all related.
Oh, I can't sense anything yet. That's just something that
But you expect that is probably going to be a thing
I hope that if we get to the point where we find whatever's at the end of this road, that the Wisp and I will kind of start to share that aspect.
Yes. So on the way back then.
Hopefully, that's
On the way back then. Nona has so much confidence that we are going to own this.
And so you've been talking to Rhys, and Lyna has been like looking around a little bit more, and actually, because this is in your cargo bay, right?
Sure.
Where you keep, all of your
Our boxes of guns.
stuff. She does spot the box of guns.
Mhm.
Says, "You have a lot of those."
Yes. We found them and now we don't know what to do with them.
You found them just like lying around?
Well,
I mean, it was salvage.
at the
Pretty mu-
site of a massacre, more or less.
Well, okay, those
Whoa.
guns.
Oh.
The first
yes.
guns were salvaged.
No, that was the first guns were salvaged.
Are you talking about the
Administrative
guns on the left?
Wait,
We're talking
sorry,
about the
sorry.
guns on the right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Pry
sorry.
open this
Go
one.
back. The first guns we found, which honestly I would argue are the cooler guns,
Mhm.
given that they shoot air, sort of.
Where did you mount the collar again? Is it here or is it elsewhere in the ship?
The collar?
Yeah.
From the Chancellor.
Oh, that
Did you
col-
mount it like up here or did you mount
No, there's
Yeah,
no way.
It's got to be in Micah's bedroom.
I think it was like
That's
it?
a
A
Micah
cursed
thing.
object to have in your bedroom.
I
where,
fall asleep at night staring at it and smiling.
I think Micah
Killed you,
probably
you fucker. That feels like something Micah would do.
yeah, right next to the hole in the wall where I tried to fit the sword.
Never mind, I take it back.
It's hanging off the sword.
I love it. I
You
love
use
that
it to
image.
try and cover up the hole, but it's a circle, so it doesn't. Yeah, so those guns over there we found at the site where a bunch of scientists got murdered. And then these ones over here were taken from a bunch of totalitarian government dudes, I think is how they were described.
Oh,
Fascists? Something like that?
Yeah, I think they were totalitarian and, well, definitely totalitarian. Maybe fascist. I don't know. Politics isn't really my thing.
Yes.
That's why I left.
are you guys doing anything with this stuff?
Well, we are attempting to sell it to certain people who are on our allowed to sell to list. We are attempting to avoid selling them to people who will end up shooting us with them. That is the thing I would very much like to avoid.
Is there a way that I could purchase some?
Is this Rhys or Lyna?
Lyna.
Lyna.
This
Hell
is
yeah,
Lyna.
hell yeah.
Like her eyes, like
I
kinda,
like Lyna.
lit up
Yeah.
when she saw these.
Yeah.
We've got some ballistic weapons, and there's been some artifacts found, and they can be useful, especially going through the jungle.
I think Nona is going to look over at Micah like pretty strongly because Micah was sort of hesitant about that. Like the last time we were doing this, we were trading like Lazarus patches left and right. And Micah's like, maybe we don't do that. And so Nona's going to avoid just saying yes.
Yeah, I mean, look back at Nona, and be like, it sort of feels like there's a lot of folks hovering around here anyway. You guys are probably going to find guns like this somewhere.
We'd rather you have them here in the house.
We'd rather you shoot it in the house.
Wait,
Oh,
no, don't shoot
boy.
it in the house.
Exactly.
Oh, geez.
Yes, I think we could set up some sort of exchange like that. Oh, also, possibly for the Wisp Walk, this might be pertinent. Would you like, we could lend you one
That
so you guys don't die.
Yeah, free trial, 100% return satisfaction guarantee.
you saying that makes me feel like there's something wrong with them. But and I
There's
think
not.
they could be useful. We're allowed to bring anything we want on a wisp walk.
Nona's eyes light up and she just starts digging through shit that she has on the ship.
This does maybe seem to be against the principle of a wisp walk.
Scavengers' rights, baby. I think as long as we walk, I was thinking about just taking the ship there.
No,
Like,
that's definitely
that
cheating.
feels cheating.
Not
No,
doing
yeah,
That feels cheating. I think we gotta
I wouldn't
walk.
do that.
Although if we could like walk and then find a spot to park the ship and then come back from the ship and move it up so we can push the button again part of the way there, just take our time.
It just seems kind of complicated.
That would be awesome.
Push the button.
Yes. So the Cassians we've discussed before.
The organized ones.
Yeah. They know that we're on this planet and they think that we're making a map of the planet, which we kind of are.
Mhm.
And Nona holds up the little map making device thingy.
Ah.
Yep, and I held up all the photos I've been taking.
Yes. And our notebook, which we kind of are. They will come looking for us if we do not send them the "we are not dead" signal once a week, is roughly what we've been informed.
Oh, and you
Yeah.
don't want them to know.
I mean, I don't know if they already know where Haven is.
We were also told not to interact with the local population.
Yes.
They
don't want us talking to you. They don't want us. This is why we parked this far out, is we kind of want them to think we're just kind of walking in circles in this area. And
I see. Okay. No, yeah, that makes total sense.
yeah. So like out and back in roughly a week, honestly, if we take a little bit longer, they don't care too strongly about they'll probably assume we got eaten by one of those plant things. So obviously, let's not rush it. But we will need to go out, return back here, and then push the button again before returning to Haven.
All right.
Because
Yeah, that works for us.
I've just got a ridiculous number of grenades. like
Just
Nona's
a
talking
crate
about
of, like-
this. She's like, got some of that. I got some of that.
Yeah, so I'll toss a gun to Lyna and Rhys.
Oh my God.
Which one?
The cool ones, the good ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say I also
The
don't
Terran
know.
Mandate ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Terran Mandate guns. I mean,
we've
like, yeah,
only got 10 of each of those, but we've got 10.
we can talk about, like bartering for these if you guys want to keep them afterward, but you can hold on to them for now.
Yeah.
That.
Yes,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank you very much. That. This doesn't take any ammo, and like they start to like look at the.
Yes,
the
my
thing.
understanding
careful.
is it shoots something from the atmosphere, so it will not work in space. But I do not believe that to be a problem for you.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't need ammo.
Wow. Okay. No,
Yeah,
that's
this one's actually weird to us too,
Yes, it is.
for what it's worth.
for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
we've just had them for a while, so we've had this reaction. We had that about a couple months ago.
There's very rarely, someone goes off into one of the ruins and finds something that is just unexplainable. These are kind of like that, and you have a whole rack of them. One of them seems to be being used as a paperweight.
Yeah, they've been around the ship for a little while. We really haven't known what to do with it.
I don't actually think I have in the group doc all of the
There's a bunch of different types. I think there's like 3 different types.
Oh, I've got of those ones. Yes,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
3 different types, and we took 10 of each of them. We've got pre-tech shotguns, pre-tech rifles, and pre-tech submachine guns? ? Which I think you went and pre-tech submachine guns when you described them way long time ago. So maybe
Man,
some of those,
There were 3
but I don't
things.
actually have the number or the types of the stuff that you have.
How do you mean? What?
The ones you put in the box and then brought back from our raid
Oh,
on the
for-
coronation.
Yeah.
So at some point we should probably get those in here as well, because I have the 100 things of psych that
Yeah.
we got from our previous adventure.
No, that's in an email. We can make sure. It's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
doc,
We'll import it in later.
Okay. So Rhys and Lyna are just kind of hanging out. If you want to interact with them some more, they're honestly just kind of in awe
Yes.
of this entire vehicle.
I think this is one of those things that like Nona enjoys teaching people things and she enjoys showing off things. So like any questions they have about anything, she's kind of like showing them around and being like, oh yeah, this is how this works. Cause like also keep in mind, all of this is relatively new to her as well.
Right. Yeah.
She's like 6 months old. So she's like, here's the things that I've learned in the past 4 months or so.
I figured out there's a button here.
Yeah.
I also figured out do
Don't
not press
push this
that button.
Don't do it. It's bad.
I think once the tour is done, I would like to take them outside for shooting practice.
Oh yeah,
They
Do
should
we
learn how
wanna
to fire these
do
things.
shooting practice outside. We also have a range set up in. the
Oh shit,
ship.
we do have a range. Yeah.
It's not
You
a
okay?
super long range,
It's
but
not
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay with them shooting these in your ship, Nona?
Yes.
They've been fired in this ship
All
before.
right.
We have shot so many things. There's one wall that's just covered in
And, like
scorch
marks. Yeah.
All right.
And right in front of it is like a pillow stuck
Yes.
with, inside of like a bed sheet, roughly in the shape of a person with a frowny face. right now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a big like permanent marker frowny face
yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you take Rhys and Lyna and like you start to like give them the ropes and Lyna's like,
Safety trigger.
I'm all right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay.
Rhys is a little bit more hesitant, not to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, and I do this, and like they have crossbows. And so like a lot of the same things apply, right? You know, you point the pointy end, or in this case, the barrel towards the thing you want to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You pull the trigger, and the thing on the other end should die. And you know, there's definitely some things that they have to learn.
The
Right.
recoil.
Yeah, I
Things
think on
like
these
that.
ones,
There
there's
shouldn't
really
be.
not that much
Yeah.
recoil. Like
It's
these,
just not shooting a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it is like it's shooting something that has mass,
I
but
know.
it is built in such a way that the recoil is mitigated quite a bit. You know, obviously, you're still going to always have some recoil, but like it is a nice weapon. And so Lyna figures it out almost instantaneously. Like she is clearly the more capable marksman of the two of them. But Rhys doesn't do
Not
bad.
shabby.
Not shabby at all.
Yeah.
You know, equivalent to probably like not necessarily a novice, but like someone who has done it a handful of times before. So like
Yeah.
doesn't completely miss the mark, but definitely takes a little bit longer. The equivalent of like a mid-tier private or something like that who's been in boot camp for a couple of months
Yeah,
now.
totally.
I don't know. It's like has some idea,
Yeah.
but is clearly a little bit still green.
Yep. Well, great job, y'all.
These things are awesome.
Agreed.
If you talk to General Caith about some of this stuff, I'm sure he'd look on you like a lot more favorably.
It's good to know.
You know, anything that he can get his hands on that gives what he feels like the upper hand,
Upper hand against who?
the Outworlders.
And Cass, right? I mean, we could definitely do a lot worse on who we're ending up selling these things to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk to him.
Cool. So yeah, that happens.
Mhm.
Nona, how are you exactly going? Do you want to like RP the conversation with the people on the base at all, or are you primarily just like
I was kind of hoping there would just be literally a hit the button. I don't think they want to talk to us. If they do, I will gladly. I have been keeping notes
Yeah.
on all of the things we met, and I will be starting with the most boring ones first.
It is like a bit of a check-in.
Uh-huh.
And so like they would you would ping them and they would like call back and so
Sure.
they'd be like,
In that case, I will describe to them in detail the dead giant turtle tortoise, I suppose,
Yep.
tortoise that we found with the bloom inside of it, and share some of my hypotheses about how the bloom works
Uh-huh.
in synergy
Uh-huh.
with the
exactly.
environment.
That is what
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, it's fun because it is deception, but it is not lying.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Nona's like,
This
this is awesome.
What it kind of is. Like, have you seen this stuff? It is. And now that I know that it's different from the blight, I thought Jeff made really pretty, really deadly stuff. But now that we know it's different from the blight, I'm a big Bloom fan.
It is very pretty and also very deadly.
Yeah,
Like, it is
like,
constantly putting out those spores,
and
and
like
why you are wearing, the
well, but that's not it
pressure
doesn't
field.
kill you. It just gets you high, and then you die to leopard birds. That's different. That's not the bloom's fault, Jeff.
There are other effects
Fair enough.
that
I don't know that. We were told it was fine.
that's fair.
Also, I don't breathe, so either way.
I think I thought you were aware that there is some like allergen kind of like toxin in the air.
I thought that was just the air. I didn't realize that was a bloom.
Yeah, I thought that was related.
Fair enough.
They are one and the same.
Okay, fair enough.
The reason why there is the allergens, toxins in the air is from
because-
the bloom.
Well, poo. But anyway, let me tell you about this dead tortoise we found.
Yep. All right. Another week passes by, and we would like your check-in once more. Thank you.
We're going,
let's
and I
hang
think
up.
actually I'm going to try one thing that I want to do. Actually, we were thinking about going a little further. Is there any chance we can extend this check-in date just by a couple of days?
Make a charisma talk check for me, please.
You've bored this man out of his mind, and he wants to stop talking to you.
There's a chance of convincing him. He's not just like, nope, that's not procedure. Goodbye.
Well, yeah, but he's like, I don't want to talk
I
to
want
this
an
chicken.
8 or above.
I got a 9. I got a 9 on the dice, and I've bumped both of them up to be zeros.
He's like,
Nona's been doing a lot of
please, I don't
talking.
want
You
to
just
talk.
hear, on the other side, you just hear it's just like the biggest sigh. And he's,
crackle.
yeah. And just says, look, I can maybe push it by a couple of days, maybe, 3, give you 10 days. But at this point, like we need to regularly check in on everyone who's visiting the planet for our own personal reasons. For like the federal reasons, the bylaws and whatnot. And so I can slip by and let you guys do what you're going to do, but I have to remind you, you cannot interact with the locals. They are
reading
protected
Yeah.
class.
Nona is smiling and nodding while looking at Rhys and Lyna out the corner of her eye.
And I must reiterate that this is an extremely dangerous area. And so if you do not respond immediately after those 10 days, we will send a rescue crew to gather your things.
Understood. Thank you very much for your flexibility.
All right. Cass out.
He really nailed the dead inside
The
customer
DMV
service.
guy.
Yeah. A federal employee of please let me out of
You
this.
got yourself a couple of extra
Yes,
days.
I report back. I was like, good news. We now may push it out to 10 days. Bad news is if we go past those 10 days, they will definitely notice us because I have drawn attention to the fact of us being out. But I think that is overall a positive.
Yeah, for
thank you.
sure. Thanks.
All right.
All right.
Actually, I think, Jeff, if we could reverse the order of things, I think we were actually intending to have that conversation the morning of, if that's okay.
So effectively, you had even more time.
That was, we're spending the night on the ship. I've got a question or two I want to answer. There's an order of operations here that is slightly more optimal.
Yeah.
If we can just hand wave and say that exact conversation happened, but in the morning.
Yes. And basically, the next day will be day 1,
Exactly.
quote unquote.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then we get off the phone call. I go, run.
We
gotta go.
Got to go. Yes, but I think I would so I get a question a day. So if I use one in the evening and then one the next morning, would you allow that? It does
Questions?
yes, it does a processing power.
Yeah.
every time.
I mean, you've had a question for today, right? And so, yeah.
Well, they're kind of location dependent, which is why I wanted to. I want to figure out
see.
if I can figure out from this C2 thing we're on right now, we're right in between 2 hunters' refuges.
You absolutely are.
Can I basically Nona wants to see if she can see in the direction of 1. And now that we're up 2, and sort of do is the old man in the rock at that hunter's refuge on the map, based on what I can see right now and what I know of the map as it's laid out.
They are a couple of, like these are several miles across, right?
This is something that I would never normally attempt, but having gotten that super answer last time, she's kind of like,
I'm going to try and push it.
I'm going to try and push it. And if it comes back and is like, you can't tell, I'll be like, fine. But this feels like something that both pushes the ability and is easily testable to see if it's true.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
We're doing science. We're always doing science.
Absolutely.
Jeff's rolling some dice.
So you asked this question,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're pondering it, right? It's not just like you think out loud and then
no,
it's
this
just like
takes
something
processing
this
for
takes
a while.
a while. This is like you're sitting on this and images don't normally come to you, but eventually like there's just like a bing at the end where it's like, yes, I do believe that is indeed the case. Oftentimes like the reasoning is backfilled. It's a bit of a black box this time, similar to last time. You get some of the reasoning out of it, right? You see, okay, so there's 2 hunters' lodges here.
Mm-hmm.
We have to head north from them. Both of them will head across the river. So it's equally likely. And you're jumping back and forth. And you remember, that conversation like, it's probably a little bit farther to the east to get around, the Moor's Venner.
To the east or to the west?
Sorry, to the west.
Yes.
I'm looking at it
upside
backwards.
down. Yes.
But also going through the bloom. The bloom seems to be associated in some way with a lot of things around this planet.
Mm-hmm.
And so perhaps like taking you slow, like closely to that Moor's Venner territory, not actually crossing over into it, but is like kind of stepping over that line, allowing the mother to kind of like fully embrace. Like maybe there's something there. Maybe that is where that old man in the rock actually is. And you kind of go through all of these things and it's like that other hunter's lodge, like what is even around it? What's the point of it?
Sure.
And so you come to the conclusion like, yes, no, absolutely. It has to be that one in the bloom.
So the one at D3?
D3.
Okay.
Damn.
It's the one that's like right next to us.
Yes, there's 2 right next to us. I was looking at both of them.
Yeah.
Because we've already been to the one at B3. So it's one of these 3. I was hoping to cut our...
Yeah.
Nice.
Way to engage those anthropology circuits.
Yeah. So I know that. And then like people go to sleep. I also think probably did a little bit of just kind of like walking around at night. And then the next morning, so this is what's relevant. Usually I spend them at the end of the day, but I can use it once a day and it does cost me a processing power. So for the entirety of this day, I'm going to be at only 4 out of 5. But I want to know, given that we're back on the ship, I'm trying to figure out if there is any part of Terra that is awake and doing stuff.
That's a good question.
Yes.
No, you've been in the blue before, right?
Yes.
In fact, most of your creation existed within the blue. In that space, time didn't really have much meaning. And there wasn't a whole lot of meaning to the outside world either. Like upon your reflection, it's very similar to a dream. Like you wake up and you think back to what the thoughts you were having while you were in the blue. And it's just, they are things that almost fall through your fingers like sand, right? The more you try and grasp them, the more they kind of slip away from you. It's just those thoughts, they don't really track. And so you think to your time there and you think to where Terra is right now. And you think, yeah, she's unbreaks, right? She has a lot more of this processing power. She has the ability to think and to do so much more than you could ever really imagine. And so it's a little bit of a leap in logic, but you think back to all the times where you've turned her off, like the couple of times you've done it. So she always seems a little groggy coming out of it. She always seems a little out of it. Doesn't immediately know what's going on until, a couple seconds has passed and she seems to have assessed the situation, right?
Sure.
It's not like she's hearing what's going on. And so you're pretty confident in that. No.
Okay.
Like similar to me, she has no way of touching anything while she is in the blue, when she is literally locked within herself.
And I am also, given this analysis, confident that she is under.
Yes.
Okay.
Good question.
All right.
Great. Then it is the beginning of day 4, and I will be at.
I will call it day 1.
Sure. Yes.
Just for my own
I
purposes.
think that makes a lot of sense. I will also add that. Day 1 for Cass.
Is there anything else that folks want to do in that evening, prepping within the ship, before you guys head out and kind of finally fully begin the Wisp block?
I think I'm going to unload some of right now I'm carrying rations for 13
Have a little
days.
bit less of
I
rations?
could carry rations for 10 days.
Makes sense. Yeah, at the end of 10 days, we have bigger problems.
Yeah, kind of.
Reasonable.
So I will be unloading.
Put those rabbits in the freezer.
I was just
It's
assuming
dry.
y'all would eat the rabbits first.
Oh,
'cause
that's
that
true.
just
We
seems
jerk eat
better.
them.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
Yum.
So that day ends, and day 1 begins. You have 3 actions. 2 of them are movements. Where would you all like to move?
We would like to move to the hunter's refuge that
To
has the old man in the rock in it, according to my super smart and definitely never wrong
Are you
brain.
going to tell us how you got to
Yeah.
that conclusion? Or are you kind of like, let's just go to this one?
I
And we're
think
all
I
like,
have
all right.
already sort of shared with you that this power is giving me more information than it was before.
Are
Because
you sharing this with Rhys and Lyna at all?
no, I don't think so.
Or-
So that you're just like,
Like we have a little like conference in the kitchen either before they get up or like while they're wandering around and stuff. And it's like Phoenix fam only. We're chatting. And yes, this has been conversed about before with the Wisp situation. And I think it was mostly just I'm getting stronger as time goes on kind of thing. And I brushed it under the rug with this is how AIs level up more
Yeah.
or less.
And we
Yeah.
don't know any better.
That's like really impressive. I didn't know you could do that, Nona.
Yes, I've mostly been using it for lie detection, but it seems to work on others as well. I figured this would be a good chance to sort of test this because I do not know how I am reaching these conclusions, so I can't fully verify them. But if this turns out to be correct, then that is sort of a point in its favor, if you will. And so useful information, but maybe not something to be relied upon too much. But this seemed like a relatively harmless way to test it. So consider this a trial run.
Okay. So I got a little inkling a little while ago about oddness with Nona. Could I perhaps roll again to see if I sense something odd? Like there might be a development. I'm not necessarily assuming the things we know out of character,
Sure.
but like if there might be something strange in her behavior that she's not aware of that connects with this increased power or something.
no, you're not really lying right now, I feel like.
No.
You're just not telling the whole truth.
I think there is I have been acting weird though.
I think that I agree. It seems like a charisma talk versus a charisma notice check.
Sure.
Just straight up.
Okay.
Come on, failure. Maybe. We'll see.
Got an 11.
Oh, I got a 7.
What does Micah see from Nona when she's saying this?
I think that Nona has always been a sort of rapid individual when sharing large pieces of information, but I think it's even more sped up now. I wouldn't say full manic,
Mhm.
but along those lines, I think you
Hypomanic.
get the
Agitated.
not agitated, like
Mhm.
not upset necessarily or irked. It's just more of like if you've ever like talked with somebody who stayed up like all night and now they're like convinced it is the best idea to like go and get donuts or boba or something right the hell now,
Mhm.
like kind of that energy of like maybe you need to sleep, which is weird for Nona because she doesn't sleep ever. So something else is going on there.
Yeah.
Does that feel?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Wow, that's wild. Are you sure you're feeling all right? You're not like, I don't know if like overclocking would be the right word exactly.
I am.
But I mean, it seems like that's a lot of stuff going on.
I need you to roll a d6 for me, please.
On it.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
No, you know what? We
Ruh-roh.
got to roll the blue one. We got to
Ruh-roh.
roll the blue one.
What'd you
4.
Is it the same fucking
get? Stop
thing?
rolling a 4.
No, Jeff. Last time I rolled a 5. Completely different.
Change your table.
Yeah, seriously. Shift that shit around.
No, it's canon now. 4 and 5s. This is what happens.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Nona actually stops and thinks for a moment, and like you can tell that she's actually doing a pretty thorough self-evaluation, more or less. She says, I think I am fine. Do I seem odd to you?
That was just kind of like, no, a lot all at once. I don't know. Seems like, I don't know if things are like moving kind of faster. I don't know. You're just kind of like talking faster than usual. I don't know if that's like you're just kind of getting a better handle on your senses and noticing more. But yeah, just thought I'd ask.
Possibly.
As long as you're feeling okay, I guess.
Sure. Would you please tell me in the future if I continue to be acting strangely? I would like to know.
Okay. Yeah, no, for sure.
Thank you. You are a good friend.
Yeah. Oh, you're a good friend.
You have no idea.
And Marcus is here.
Best
Well,
friend.
I think if like once Nona leaves the kitchen, I think Marcus is going to look at Micah and be like, "What was up with that?"
Apparently, I just walk away so the two of them can talk behind my back. I've
Sorry.
been dismissed
Marcus says
from
you-
my own goddamn
I'm
kitchen.
sorry.
You may go
I will
now.
No,
be
I'm waiting
in
for
the pilot seat. I'm
when
be
you
all.
leave.
kidding. I'm kidding.
You made the look at Jeff of like, you can change the scene now, and I was like, no, I
No,
have
that's
something
fair.
else.
All right.
No, that's fair.
Come on, Nona. We got to go off and do something else.
Okay. We skip off. And
Sorry.
comes with somehow also skipping.
Oh,
No, I'm so just giving you shit. You're great. I get up and wander away. You can even be like, hey, do you know, like, maybe the kids should practice more? And I'm like, great idea. And I just run off. I'm
Sure.
very suggestible.
Yeah, Marcus, I'm not sure yet. I don't know. She's just, I mean, I guess you don't know Nona that well, but she's like a little more amped maybe recently. I don't know. It might just be, again, she's like tapping into more robot stuff. I mean, I'm sure I don't know how it all works, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely this, and the thing with the wisps back in Haven is the first time she's gotten any kind of thing like that. Like she knows stuff that seems kind of impossible to figure out from where we are. It's kind of a big leap.
yeah. Well, couldn't it? I mean, if she's connected to metadimensional energy and some psychics can see things in the future, you know, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
Yeah.
Is that same thing.
It's fine. I'm unlocking latent psychic powers. This
Yeah.
is so cool.
That's how it works.
Don't
Yep.
worry about it.
It's fine.
It was my first time hanging out with an AI. Maybe they turn psychic.
What was the And this is like Marcus being like, I wasn't paying attention in class and we were talking about this. The thing with Tara,
Yeah, what about her?
what's really wrong with her? Because Nona keeps talking about fixing her, but
Yeah, so
she just seems kind of evil.
let's
Not broken, just evil.
From Marcus's perspective, that's
You know,
he's
is
just
that-
like she just seems
One
bad.
could argue it's all matter
So,
of perspective.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Listen, Micah like rubs her head a little bit, like, okay, how am I going to explain this to Marcus? So,
Yeah, explain the computer to this old man,
Yeah.
please.
so she's an AI, right? Like Nona, kind of, but like really, really old.
Okay.
And they did something when this Torque called Drict. This was she was a Drict, yeah.
It was strict.
Made her so that she's like extra smart, kind of, but also crazy because of that.
Okay.
So it's very dangerous. And then Jeff's nodding at me with glee.
I love the fact that you're describing it the way that Micah described it. And I apologize. I will
It's very
say-
good. It's very
I'm
good.
trying to
See, that's why we're RPing this.
Yeah, yeah,
Because Marcus also does not understand. Marcus is like, oh, she's evil.
Also, you dismissed the expert from the room.
That's because we're talking about you.
Sorry.
wanna
Please
talk about
continue.
me.
Please continue.
Yeah. And so we found her in this creepy basement full of blood and stuff.
What?
And yeah, there was a room of blood. It was a blood room.
Sure was.
But yeah, so
Good times.
so she like evil. Yeah, for sure. But you know, she's kind of known as cousin, is how she looks at it. And so, you know, we're trying to see if there's a way to make that better, which I don't know if that's possible. Seems pretty hard, but that's kind of what we're working with right now, is to try and put brakes, I guess, back on the robot mind so that it's less like huge and more kind of contained and focused, is kind of, I think, how it works.
Huh. So what kind of super smart stuff can she do?
I mean, she was locked in this like containment bunker for like a really, really, really long time. And she like tricked some wildlife into getting in there and then implanted them with like mind control chips and then used that to get into like the cities nearby. It was a whole,
Jeez.
yeah. So that kind of stuff.
Oh. What about knowing stuff?
That I don't know. I mean, she's always just been kind of rude to us.
This is one of my most favorite jokes. She's supposed to be really smart and manipulative, but instead she just hurts my feelings.
So I don't know exactly how that plays in, but she's definitely able to figure some stuff out. Like she figured out how to apparently, step back for a second. We know that she like hacked the ship the last time. That
Yes.
No, I
put
thought
her
you
down
hid
and
it
stuff.
from us.
Did you hit?
No.
hide that from us?
She
Oh,
hacked
you
the ship on
hid-
Demos.
Oh, but you
Before
hid
you were here.
you hid one of them, I think.
Yeah.
Through an air gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she can hack things without being connected to anything. There was all that brain control junk that you mentioned. She did do, Marcus, to you specifically, and probably this is the thing your mind is a little bit tripping over, is she like looked at you and then was like, hey, by the way, where is Claire? So there's like some stuff that she just knows.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so she jumped that gap to hack the ship back on Demos. Yeah, she just knows stuff that it seems like she shouldn't be able to.
Like how Nona knows stuff.
I mean, it's probably different. I mean, like, you know, Nona's been acting a little weird, but I mean, she's good. She's got her mind about her. We've checked. I think. I mean, she's got breaks. That's kind of why she's not not so. But yeah, just I don't know. The kind of thing I want to keep an eye on because it seemed different and more of a big change than I'm used to kind of seeing all at once.
Yeah. Huh.
But who knows the ways of ancient AIs?
Kyle?
Probably Kyle.
We should ask Kyle.
That's a good point. Kyle would know.
I'm going to write down to ask Kyle.
What? Who can say?
But yeah, we can go ask the nice one, or we could just stay on this planet and ask my mean parent.
The one that wanted to replace me.
She's
And
going to
kill me.
murder a child.
I guess we're trying to bring her back. Well,
We.
yeah. I mean, we're in this together. But yeah, we might be seeing the old wife before we get back to Kyle.
It's just a weird phrase to use, Philip.
I mean, she is old and she is a wife.
The old ball and
I was literally
chain.
going to say that. Yeah.
As
If
All right.
anything, she is probably a cylinder.
You're not here.
I know, and there's so many jokes I could have made.
Yeah. Well, I'll just end this with like, yeah, I guess we'll just keep an eye on her. And ask Kyle.
Yeah, sounds good. Appreciate you looking out.
He's gonna shrug. He's gonna leave.
Oh, God, I'm trying.
He'll give you one of those shoulder. Yeah. Yeah.
So your guys' relationship is going to be built like 5% on bonding over people who are dead and 95% talking shit about Nona. Is that how this gonna
Did
work?
that sound like shit to you? I didn't hear any shit.
You also asked Micah how to kill me.
Well, that was a precaution. You know how to kill me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Potato,
Like, it's
potato.
hard.
How much HP do you have? How much HP do you have?
All right. So you guys are heading to D3.
No.
is
We're doing
where
a
we're at.
PC versus PC fight right now.
You thought Kirsten was wrong when she said we would only be stuck on the ship this episode.
We are getting off the ship with 15 minutes to spare.
Right.
Special episode PC fight. 1v1v1.
I don't want to fight you. It'll make Claire sad.
Rhys and Lyna don't have like any strong opinions on like which hunter's refuge to like kind of take a look at.
Sure.
And so like
I mean, we've already checked out one, so if we check a second one and it's not there, worst case scenario is we go back and we check the other one.
Exactly.
And I probably also like hit the button on my way past. So just like, sorry, wrong direction. Anyway, hi, still here, still waiting on those 10 days. Okay, bye.
Still not dead.
Still not dead.
Reset the counter.
Resetting
Reset
the
it.
timer.
Push the button.
Yeah.
So that's literally the plan. Is we'll pass back through here and push the button again if need be. But we're not going to need to because Nona is 100% right and great at everything. And the fact
And
that Jeff
nothing
now
is
rolls a
wrong.
die every single time I ask him a question
what?
is not at all problematic.
No. everything's
Absolutely
fine.
not. So you guys head to D3.
Your friends
You
aren't
did
starting.
it. You technically won. Do you feel great about
I
your
feel
bet?
great about it. Now let
Okay.
me roll on my table.
Okay.
Your
Roll on
friends aren't
table.
starting to worry about
It's
you
a 4
either.
or a 5.
Everything's fine.
Everything's cool.
Everything's great.
Oh. Every once in a while, Nona just spends a question on, does Micah know?
Ooh, Jeff rolling.
Now you're really getting paranoid. That's
Right?
perfectly on brand. Yeah.
There's more bees. We just go outside and immediately like a flare goes past us and we go, oh, nuts. And then the bees get us.
Oh, God, it's happening again.
Get Tom and Jerry. They're like a Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, exactly.
Went all the way around the planet and that's back.
Now it's back. I managed to not hit a tree.
So you all make your way into D3. D3 does have the hunter's refuge. It has a hunter's path through it as well. But as Rhys and Lyna would explain to you, the area that you're entering is what is known as a bloom burst. This is an area that, before there were swaths of bloom here and there, occasionally lighting up corners of platforms and bits and pieces. But as you start to approach the bloom burst, that changes. Bloom comes in larger swaths and then even larger ones until eventually the platform that you are walking on has more bloom on it than non-bloom sections. In fact, it is quite bright, and the light is coming from all directions. And so shadows almost don't exist in this space that you are in, other than like occasional patches of darkness where the bloom hasn't quite reached yet.
Pretty. Are the spores like collected densely on the ground, or is it still very airborne mostly?
It is still, I mean, you see like a fine dust of it, especially on places that the bloom hasn't quite grown just yet. But it is definitely thicker in the air. In fact, like the light that you have from your flashlights, either on, like, I think you might have some on your suits, or the others that you might have been
I think
using.
we were mostly just using our night vision goggles.
You can't really use the night vision goggles here. It'd be
Fair
too
enough.
bright.
Sure.
But like those beam of lights, when, shine through like a dust cloud or like smoke
sure.
or something like that, you just see like all of these tiny particles pretty thickly together flowing through the air.
Can we almost see the outline of the pressure fields on us?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Ooh.
You in
Nice.
fact can.
Is it like
Yeah.
a fraction of an inch
Exactly,
away from
yeah.
the?
Yeah,
Oh, I love
super
that.
close, but it's like slides off instead of sticking to your clothes.
Nona's gonna play with that for a little bit because that's just cool. Does the hand thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Linus says, okay, we got to be careful. We're not in Moore's Venner territory yet, but it's not too far away. They don't generally come out this far, but we should, be on the lookout. Telltale signs. It's going to sound weird. If you feel a sense of dread, but no good reason why you're feeling it, that's the best indication that there's one nearby.
Is it like
Okay.
already too late?
Yes. It means that it has spotted you and it is tracking you.
Does the bloom affect a Moore's Venner?
Affect how?
You've said it has sort of these psychedelic properties if you breathe in large amounts of it, things like that. Like, do they seem to have those same reactions? Would it avoid coming through here? Would it enjoy coming through here? What is the interaction between these creatures and this
All
flora?
all creatures in and around will go through bloom bursts. Very few actually live in a bloom burst, though. The glow turtles primarily, they eat the bloom, and so that's smorgasbord for them. And so things will come in.
So many questions.
Some things will like come in and
Sweden?
eat the glow turtles.
Yes,
or, like,
we
pass
saw
through.
some Darwinlings eating a glow turtle, I believe.
Yep. Happens quite often. They'll sometimes come through. And so they're not going to live here, but so yes, but also not enough that it would deter them from coming in occasionally. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Anyway, sense of dread from nowhere. Getting a feeling of like hopelessness for no reason whatsoever.
Marcus is like,
I know, like basically everybody, Claire, we're going to need you on this one because everybody else.
I'll never see it coming.
Why don't you youths tell us if you
I feel an impending sense of doom.
Because that's just
my
us
trick.
always.
I always feel an impending sense of doom.
Well, because I'm going to call out here too. There is that vague feeling as well when it comes to the shibboleth, is there not? Like sometimes before like Chris has showed up, we've just felt bad.
Mm-hmm. To some extent, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Chris is Moore's Venner.
I feel like that would be a better alternative.
You know what? True. Very true.
And after this, Lyna then goes on to say, I believe the Hunter's Refuge isn't too far away. It was set up before the bloom burst happened. They come and go. There's one in this area now that might move, a couple clicks over to like the north or south, depending on how the wind blows or whatever. And so this one's not used too often, but Rhys and I are definitely going to mask up because it's getting concentrated around here.
Yes, we have a psychic power that does that for us. See, look, and she holds out her hand.
Yeah, cool.
Right?
I should stop being surprised by you all. Anyway, we'll...
Please don't. It's very enjoyable to make you happy.
Oh, all right. Okay, I can do that. I don't know. Anyway, and so she leaves.
Awkward.
All right.
And so you make your way through the bloom, and you do actually start to see like there are, occasional herds of glow turtles, like not just like one or two, but hundreds. And you see them like climbing up on trees, kind of using their shovel beaks to scoop the bloom itself.
Are they a bunch of different sizes?
They are.
Is there a baby one?
There is a baby one.
Excellent.
There's at least 20 baby ones.
How big are the baby ones?
Will it fit on our ship?
No.
I'm just kidding.
You can't keep it.
I don't actually want to.
They are the size of a small dog.
Ah, cute.
Like 20-pound dog or like 10-pound dog?
What
Like
fraction of
20-pound
Reno?
dog.
Wow. It's a quarter.
One quarter of a Reno.
Wow.
And the big ones are like
Bus.
Like 3 Renos.
5 Renos.
Wow.
Yeah.
For those of us not familiar with this metric,
400 pounds.
which wouldn't be me, of course, but
Of course not.
big
Hey,
turtle.
you made the Peter joke.
Yeah, I think I wrote that their shells can reach up to like 6 feet. So like they're big.
Whew.
Big
That's
boy.
pretty awesome. Sometimes you do the thing where you're like, for our listeners at home, not for me, but I definitely know the answer to this question. But
Right. Yep.
it's a good joke. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
And
Yep.
you see off in the distance that there is a little hovel that has been set up and is completely swathed in the bloom.
Gross.
Nice and
It's
cozy.
Swaddled.
Swaddled. And you guys get closer, and there's like a natural soundscape that exists within the jungle, right? There are things constantly like moving. There's cries that you hear off in the distance. There's like, especially like the whole herd of glow turtles kind of like scraping against the bark. Like there is a cacophony of these various things. And as you approach this refuge, you start to like listen and notice that everything has become dead silent.
Oh, no.
It's quiet.
Too
quiet.
Exactly right.
You know what? I just once like it to be the correct amount of quiet.
Nope, too quiet.
Too
Damn it.
quiet.
And at this, Lyna kind of puts up her hand in a gesture that just kind of says like, stop,
Yeah.
need to figure out what the hell is going on. And you all look around and you hear just the lowest, deepest rumble. And it gradually gets louder until it reaches just a low bass noise, not loud, not like a cacophony, but it is quite like you can hear it. It is not something that you have to hold your breath to hear. And one by one, patches of bloom go out.
Ooh.
Things start to shut off. Lights all around you. You start to get bathed in darkness. And Rhys and Lyna's wisp wink from existence.
No.
And the light is only coming from your electronics. And the rumble starts to slowly die down. And then it's gone. And slowly, everything starts to light back up. And the wisps start from a pinprick of light and grow back. And from their behavior, you can't tell like anything
Mhm.
happened to them. And Rhys and Lyna just look around and then look at each other and then look at you both all, and it's like, That's never happened before.
Mike is swinging around a bit. It's like, you don't know what that was?
No.
What about the thing a couple of weeks ago?
This feels different. That was just the wisps. The bloom didn't do it too.
Well, did you guys feel anything? And he'll look at like Micah and
Did
Claire.
I? Did I?
I'm gonna need you to make I assume it's like a constitution. What do you cast your
Yeah, that's my psychic attribute.
Yeah. Do a constitution notice check and
Cool.
give
Constitution notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I get in on this? I could feel the quakes, Jeff. I could feel the
I feel
quakes.
nothing.
I don't know what that.
I'll do Constitution
Yeah,
notice as
do
well.
constitution notice as well. What'd you get?
Got a dirty 10.
Nasty turn.
filthy
Filthy.
10.
Claire doesn't know anything. She got a 2.
Rip.
I got a 13.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Nona, that was not a pleasant experience for you.
Mm-hmm.
It felt as if for a moment all of your senses were taken from you. When all of those lights went off, you feel like you couldn't see, you couldn't hear, you couldn't smell, nothing. It was a disconcerting experience.
And it's different from being cut off from the body. Because when I get cut off from my body, I end up in the blue. But this was a flicker of like everything went out.
Yes.
Cool.
Ooh.
Micah, for a split second, it felt like you almost lost control of your pressure field.
That it didn't go out.
It did not go
But
out, but you feel like had it gone on for any longer, it may have.
If Micah were to draw a comparison to the quakes back on Orisiame, what kind of comparison might she make?
Similar to the downswing.
Similar. Okay. That shouldn't be happening here, right? She's going to go reach back for the drone and like immediately try and send it out and see if I can see something that was making that rumble that caused any of this.
Do you share that similarity? Because I don't think. I don't
No,
think.
you didn't feel this.
I
like,
didn't feel
there
the
was-
similarity.
There was a little bit of a deadness and then a little bit of like a surge,
Mhm.
but it didn't actually like equate to anything.
Yes.
This was different. There was it's hard for you to like describe a feeling with this, like an emotion,
Yeah.
but it almost felt a little bit like despair.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and catch Claire and Nona's eyes also to be like, did you feel that?
Yes, it was very strange. It is like nothing I have felt before.
Really, it kind of felt like the quakes in the basement to me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and I'm sweeping through all the frequencies to try and
So-
pick up anything.
Yes, I think that is a great idea. While Micah is doing a sweep, Nona's going to talk to Rhys and Lyna, but why don't we do your thing first?
So you're doing a quick sweep. Make like a, I'm going to say either an int or wisdom notice check with the drone.
Would love for that to be intelligence. Okay, 12.
Yeah.
You do a quick scan of the area and everything has generally seems like to be brought back to normal. There isn't any like extremely large animal that you could see that is like clearly, like walking along the ground that would clearly make that much sound. Like there's no lumbering giant, right? As you're kind of doing your quick survey of the area, you take a look at the herd of glow turtles that you passed back not too long behind. And you notice that several of them had fallen off of the tree to the ground below. Some survived, some didn't. It's not an extremely pleasant sight. But the ones that seem to be on the tree still, there are some that seem to be aware of their surroundings, but there are others that seem to be quite dazed. that seem like almost sleeping, unconscious.
Oh, yeah. It looks like some of the wildlife also got like taken out of it, like passed out, groggy, which if this was some, Mike is a little bit talking to herself now, some kind of like metadimensional flux. Don't know why that would happen on Genus, but I mean, it happened here before. But I mean, you stayed operational, Nona, right?
Yes, it felt very different to me than the quakes on Orisiame felt. The quakes on Orisiame was a little bit disorienting, but this, I felt like I lost all of my senses, and I felt as something that maybe could be best described as despair.
Like what they were saying about the Morse Venor?
I'm not sure. It is not persisting. Right, Jeff?
Nope.
It like came in and it went out.
Yeah, that it was a very acute, punchy thing.
It is not persisting.
And as she says that, like we don't immediately notice that kind of emotion.
That's correct.
Okay.
I look at Rhys and Lyna and I say, are the Cassians or really anyone on your planet doing any form of digging?
We don't know what any of them are really doing. We know that there's an Outworlder base not too far away. We know that there are a handful of them that have been going to the ruins. But other than that, like, we don't really know what they're up to. The organized ones seem to be more intent on studying the planet and like trying to trade with us, while the other ones seem honestly more like scavengers.
No ridiculously large machines from them that you've seen? Nothing?
Some hunters every now and again see like large ships coming and going, but maybe that was something.
You're thinking it could be another Shibboleth plan?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's not the Deathstalkers, then it could very well be the question.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus just asked me that question.
Yeah, in front of
what
Rhys and
happened
Lyna.
with Rhys and Lyna?
Yeah.
Their eyes kind of glazed over a little.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Just, just watching.
Just checking. Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, possibly. I don't know what is actually required. It seems like access to a large amount of metadimensional energy. It might not necessarily be digging. It might just be here, but I think we could. There is so much that I don't know about it. I will do my best to, I suppose, think back on it and try and get some answers.
Well, who knows with the ruins? There might already be a place dug out.
This is true.
Yeah. I mean, if we didn't already think that there's like crazy metadimensional stuff going on here with the wisps, it seems like the bloom glow itself is like, I mean, all the bloom just went out, right?
Yes.
There's something that's like very entrenched in this jungle is what it seems like.
Yes.
Because back at Haven, they're talking about like, the mother is the one who gives the wisps and all of that. I mean, there's something here on this planet.
Yes.
I don't know. It's not just like something got spun up by some machine pretty recently. It's like, it feels bigger than that. And I don't like it.
Agreed.
Let's get inside.
In there?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we can clean out the bloom a little bit. You can just kind of scrape it off.
We still have we have a significant amount of day left to us. I was intending for us to look for the old man in the rock and then continue moving.
Yeah,
But maybe
we don't split up though.
No. I
Good
think
call.
not
Sounds good.
this close to Death Stalker territory.
That's probably a good idea.
Yes.
And so uneasily, you all make your way and start scouting around the area. I assume.
Does this count as our like looking for the day? Because
Yeah.
I would suspect it would. Okay.
Yep. So this is your second action of the day.
Sure.
I need you all to make
With the dice.
Dex, notice, or survive.
Okay. Dealer's
Dex.
choice.
Dexterity
Notice.
notice.
Oh, ho, ho.
Interesting.
I got an 8.
We have never done a Dex notice roll before. Never have I felt so powerful.
Very curious what this means.
14.
Oh my god.
I know.
You're kind of exploring the area, right? It feels like you're trying to track over it and also notice it at the same time.
And
It's
not
less about
fall on
like-
your ass.
Yeah.
My luck's run out. I got a 6.
Don't worry. I got you. I'll look this time.
Yay.
No, we'll carry yours through. You do a scan of the area and you move pretty quickly. You know, the light is pretty, now that it's come back, is pretty ubiquitous here. It's not like there's not a whole lot of things that can really sneak up on you in the shadows. You do several sweeps, you know, looking at a couple of different platforms, primarily looking at the ground,
Mhm.
looking for anything, any kind of like rock formation that might look like an old man that exists in a rock. And that is the only piece of information that you have
That is
about
correct.
what this thing would even look like. And you feel like you scour this area pretty well and like even utilize Micah's drone quite extensively. I should probably allow you to roll for advantage or something like that with your drone. Nona, you are like 99% positive
Mhm.
that if there was something here that was meant to like represent the old man in the rock,
Mhm.
you would have seen it.
Okay.
Ooh.
And you do not see it.
Damn.
Great. Good to know.
Interesting.
All right.
And that is where we'll end today's episode.
Okay.
Ooh, things are happening to you,
Wow.
Nona.
Mhm.
Strange things.
So I love that these earthquakes happen and Marcus is like, oh,
It's fucking happening again.
something's are you guys good?
I mean,
Was this a
all
good
the
one?
lights went out.
Yeah.
That one's
Is this a
spooky.
good or is this a bad?
This also affects you.
It doesn't
Well,
look
yeah, I went dark for a little bit, but it's not like I felt a pit of despair open up within me.
Neither did I.
constantly.
So now we cannot trust your questions. Strata.
Yeah. I mean, I think I just stopped listening.
No,
Like-
but they're so useful.